So can we just ignore that I have like a box right here? It's really big and I don't know where I'd put it, so it's out of frame, so it's just gonna be in frame and we're just gonna ignore it, okay? What's up? Welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, I'm Sarah Sutton. I'm an indie author of 3, soon to be 4 young adult romance books. They're all back there. Aren't they gorgeous? The latest one coming out is Can't Catch Your Breath, and that comes out January 26, 2021. So the day I'm filming this, it's exactly 20 days from now. I'm so excited. The link to pre-order is down below. You can pre-order it as an ebook, a paperback, or as a signed copy. If you want to, pretty please add it to your Goodreads shelf because it would seriously make my day. Got hair on my nose. Welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'm talking all about the books that I bought in 2020 that I seriously need to read. Most of them are indie published, so that makes it even more exciting and more fun, so I'm really excited to tackle them. If you guys know me, I have been in a major reading slump lately. I don't know what's going on with me, but I have just been having a terrible time to sit down and like find time to read, find time to want to read. Like my brain just feels so bogged down by the end of the day that I'm like, I don't even know if I want to crack open a book or just turn on YouTube. Seriously, it's a problem. But I'm making it a goal in 2020 to clear out my TBR shelf, at least the ones I have in physical form. Today we're talking all about physical copies that I have that I haven't read yet. So if you like this kind of video, please give me a thumbs up. It really does help my channel and it lets me know if you like this kind of content or not. Let me know down below what book you're bringing with you into 2021 that was on your 2020 TBR shelf. I've got a few. Without further ado, let's hop into the video. So these aren't in any particular order. These are just the books that I've had on my shelf for way too long. The first one on my list is Song of the Dryad by Natalia Lee. I actually got this book in a book box, the indie book box. I've talked about it nonstop, you guys. I do have a code for you if you want to get $10 off your first book box. Use code WAFF10. You get $10 off your first box, which is an insanely good deal. Like $10 off your first box of a book box? Like you get a book, you get all sorts of goodies. But this book has been on my to-read shelf actually for a long time because I've always seen Natalia talk about it, and I finally got my copy in a book box and it's just so pretty, and it's been on my shelf since, and I really need to dive into it because I feel like it's perfect. I don't know, this kind of gives me like warm vibes, you know? Am I being weird now? Warm vibes? I just feel like I would love to cozy up with some warm socks and a fuzzy blanket and read this book, you know? The next book on my TBR list of physical copies is Winter's Consort by Grace Lambert. So I actually know Grace. Grace is a good friend of mine over in the writing community on Instagram. When she released this book, I was super excited to get my copy, and I feel so bad because it's just been sitting on my shelf ever since because your girl has been in a reading slump. We've said it. But the premise sounds so stinking interesting. And the cover is so fun and so vibrant. I absolutely love it. This is another one that I need to bog down and read. Should I read the blurbs to you guys? Maybe I'll read one line of the blurb. So I know probably a lot of us already know what Natalia's story is about, but I'm going to read it anyway. 17-year-old Charlotte Barkley is haunted by an encounter she had 8 years ago. A run-in with a fairy beast that had eyes like witchlight and a taste for flesh. Then skipping down to the last line, she must embrace her task and conquer her fears or else she'll never see her mom again. I swear. So good. And then the first line and the last line of this are, recently divorced ex-police officer Mae Wilson's private investigator company is enlisted to help hunt down Sebastian Winter, the terrifying crime lord who just escaped serving a life sentence for the murder of his daughter Meredith Winter and the attempted murder of her friend Elise Redfern. And then the last line is, past and present collide, and Wilson begins to wonder who is hunting whom in this terrifying race to put Winter behind bars once more. As the truth unravels, she also begins to question if everyone is as innocent as they seem, Or is there something darker lurking beneath the surface? Y'all, these blurbs are so well written. Those are the first line and the last line, and those just suck you in so well. Oh my gosh. The next book is an action spy thriller by Eric Dobbs titled The American Agent. This one's been on my shelf for a bit of time now, and it's always sounded so interesting to me. I will say action spy thrillers aren't ones that I normally read, but Eric was kind enough to give me a copy, and I really need to dive into it because it sounds super interesting. When an ex-Navy SEAL agrees to become a covert operative for Homeland Security, he must race to stop a stealth bomber from dropping a nuclear weapon on a major U.S. city. Millions of innocent American lives teeter in the balance with every move he makes. Okay, this would be such an awesome movie. Just from the blurb, I feel like I love action movies. I've never read an action book before, so I feel like that's going to be very interesting. It's definitely going to keep my attention, I feel like. I feel like my dad would love this too. The next book on my TBR is a relatively recent book, and it is titled Par for the Course by Sincerely Mickey. So Mickey and I are good friends over on Instagram. So when she released this book, I was so excited. I got to help her format the paperback, so that was super exciting too. It's such a cute cover. This has been on my to be read list. Like, this is like at the top of my list ever since it came out because I just love the idea of how the premise sounds, and this is like my all-time favorite genre. I love young adult romance. I feel like it is just up my alley. Fake dating her best friend's boyfriend. What could possibly go wrong? Already, I'm obsessed. Madison Brown has had enough change this year to last a lifetime. All she wants is to fly under the radar and get through her last 2 years of high school. The dating might be fake, but the feelings are getting real, and Maddie will do anything to make herself believe that that isn't true. Y'all, I need to just sit down one night and just read this and binge this because it sounds so good, and it wouldn't take me long at all to read, so I think I might have to do that really, really soon. These last three are kind of relatively recent. One's a purchase, the other two I've gotten in book box, so like I guess that's technically a purchase. But the next one on my to read list is this gorgeous book. It is titled Fairy Tale by Rebecca Rodriguez. Okay, can we just take a moment? This is such a stunning cover. Like I am like in awe of this cover. Oh my gosh. So I talked about this before in a video, but this is a book I got in the Indie Bookworm box as well, the code I mentioned at the beginning for this box. Such a beautiful book. I cannot wait to dive into it. It has been a long time since I've read a book that is as pretty as this. Sounds so amazing. I mean, spoiler alert, I've been saying that for like all these books, but this one really does sound amazing as well. So the first line is, how far would you go to change your fate? But all magic comes at a price, and the cost of his heart's desire proves to be more dangerous than he ever imagined. I want to read this. Oh my gosh, it's almost too gorgeous. Like, oh my gosh. Boy, you're cute. He's cute. This cover's cute. This font is cute. Fudge nugs. Who designed this cover? I want to shower them with praise. Cover design by Natasha Snow. Natasha Snow, you did an epic job. Congratulations. High fives all around to you. So the next one, I also talked about this recently. It was in a book box. It was in the Bookworm box. Yes, and this is a young adult. I think it's like steampunky. I mean, I would assume it's the Steamborn series, book 1. It's called Steamborn, so it sounds very interesting. Let's read the first little blurb. I love this cover. The gold and the black is just so striking, and the font is just like beautiful. A supernatural swarm, a treacherous scheme, a tinker's apprentice may be the village's only hope. When their escape uncovers a terrible secret, Jacob learns there are those who will stop at nothing to make sure the teen takes the scandal to his grave. Who is writing the... Y'all, okay, can you all just come together and help me write a good blurb? Like, Eric, Rebecca, Mickey, guys, I need help because these blurbs sound amazing. Oh my gosh, yes, the Bookworm Box limited edition cover. This is awesome. I swear I think my dad would like this one as well. He likes kind of like the steampunk kind of genres and the action genres. He's not big of a reader, but I think he would enjoy a book like this. I'm definitely excited to dive into it and see what I think about it. It sounds really intriguing. Make sure the teen takes the scandal to his grave. That is high stakes right there, and I'm in love. So the last book that I have on my to read shelf is a book that I actually recently picked up all because I saw the cover and I had to have it. Like I literally read the blurb after I already pressed buy now. I didn't have it. My brain just kind of took over for me. But this one is called A Rogue of One's Own by Evie Dunmore. The colors of this are beautiful. And I don't know if you can tell, but there's like a little bit of a pattern in the background. It's like chevron-y. I swear this is flipping gorgeous. It is a historical romance, I'm pretty sure. Dunmore dives into a fresh new space in historical romance that hits all the right notes. This is a historical romance. I've been wanting to dive into historical romances a bit more. I've actually never read one before. I wanted to read a romance genre that I haven't really dived into yet, and historical romance is one of them. If I kind of play around with some variation in my reading, maybe that would help me break out of the reading slump. So this is my attempt at doing that because A, gorgeous cover, B, historical romance, which I've never read before. A lady must have money in an army of her own if she's to win a revolution. But first, she must pit her wits against the wiles of an irresistible rogue bent on wrecking her plans and her heart. As Lucy tries to outmaneuver Tristan in the boardroom and in the bedchamber, she soon discovers there's truth in what the poets say. All is fair in love and war. Y'all. I have the same reaction because I'm so flabbergasted every single time that I read something that good. This sounds incredible. I have no words, okay? No words. I have no words other than, yes, please, I want all of this right now. The only downside, I feel like maybe this isn't that bad. The font is just very small for me. It's a little bit small for me. So it kind of hurts my eyeballs, but I will power through it because holy cow, that blurb, and that just, it's amazing. Yeah, I cannot wait to dive into this one as well. Upon reflection, I realized that this video is literally me just holding up a book and saying, oh my gosh, that blurb sounds amazing, I can't wait to read it. I don't know if that was entertaining or not. I had fun talking about the books though and showing you guys the covers and what is actually on my physical to be read shelf and what I actually have in person with me on my shelf. So yeah, hopefully it was a little bit entertaining. If you like this video, please don't forget to leave a like and comment down below which book sounds / looks the most interesting to you. You can even divide it up, say this book sounds the best, but this one looks the best. I really want to hear your guys' opinions and thoughts, and if you've ever read any of these, let me know in the comments and tell me how you liked them because I'm excited to dive into them and I cannot wait to tell you guys what I think. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm Sarah Sutton. I'm an indie author of 3, soon to be 4 books, and I'll see you next time. Bye! I literally reacted the same to every single book, but y'all, they sound so good! They all sound so good! The link, oops, hang on. Welcome back to my channel. No, hang on. Wilson's private and guest, why do I keep saying that?